Hey everybody, Alonzo with Gulf Coast Smoke. Today, I woke up, I'm in my backyard hanging out with the kids, hanging out with my wife, and we're gonna cook up some breakfast sandwiches for you guys. This is gonna be a pretty quick cook. I wanted to try something different here. I am gonna explain to you what I'm doing, but let's go quick. Let's see how you guys like a type of video like this. So, we're gonna use bacon, we're gonna use some Whataburger sausage, eggs, cheese, and a few different types of buns. So let's get right to it. First, we're gonna throw down some bacon. I hope everybody had a really good Father's Day this past week. I know I did. My wife got me a Traeger Ironwood 650. I recently put a video out on that, so if you haven't already, check that out. Nice surf and turf, really amazing piece of equipment. I'm not affiliated with Traeger at all. I really do just think it's a great piece of equipment. So we got this bacon on. Let's go ahead and flip it over, see what it looks like, and then we're gonna throw some sausage on. Again, this is a simple, quick cook, but I promise you, it packs a punch of flavor. Just like the last video I said, we're all about packing a punch of flavor. We're all about simplifying it for you guys and making it fun. So let's get to it. Alright, so now let's go ahead and put some breakfast sausage on. We're not just using regular breakfast sausage, we're using Whataburger breakfast sausage. If you live in Texas, you know what Whataburger is. If you don't, you might not, but I recommend trying out something like this. It's really good. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and smash these down. Now, I just prefer the texture it gives off. It gives it a nice little crunchy flavor. These I wasn't able to pack myself, so they're not gonna give a smash burger juiciness, but I still wanna smash them, so let's do that real quick. Nice thin patties, that's the way I like to make these breakfast sandwiches. Again, it gives it a nice little crunch, and I think in the end, texture is everything. So we like our bacon a little crispy, we like the sausage a little crispy, gives it a great bite in the end. One of the things you want to look at when you're cooking this thin a piece of meat, this sausage, is if it's cooking through. So real quick, come and take a look with me. You see how the edges are already starting to brown up? That means it's cooking through. It's a thin piece of meat. I'm gonna go ahead and flip it. Nice. Texture is everything. Texture is everything. All right, so we flipped the sausage over. Now let's throw a cheese on there. You know we want that nice and gooey melt. Boom. Then we'll move this over to the side. So just because I didn't mention it earlier, I'm gonna let you know. These two burners are on medium, this one's on low, this one is completely off. So we're not worried about cooking it over here, we just want that cheese to melt a little bit. It's gonna be great, it's gonna be finished here in just a second. So let's go ahead and get this first sandwich ready. It's gonna be a standard bun breakfast sandwich. Let's get to it. We're gonna crack the egg, gonna use a nice little egg ring to keep it uniform, and it's gonna turn out really awesome. I love the way these things are. It cooks perfectly, and it gives you that perfect size for your buns. All right, time for this egg. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and break the yolk here. We're gonna do it like a McDonald's or like a Whataburger style and let it cook all the way through. So take a look at the cheese over here on this sausage. Looks really nice, it's already melting up perfectly. Now we're gonna get some buns down, and we'll cook these over here on the lower side, get them a nice little toasty. This bacon looks good, looks ready. Let's put it over to the side. We are gonna hit this with a little bit of steak seasoning here. The egg, just to give it a nice little pop in flavor. So now we're gonna go ahead and flip this egg over and get our first sandwich ready. Boom, beautiful. Look at the size of it, perfect. The bun's looking really good already. perfect to a T. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna put that sausage right on here. Some bacon next. Hit this side with a little bit more of that steak rub. She's done. That's looking good. That's good enough for me. Sandwich number 1 is done. All right, so now we're gonna make 2 more sausages and we're gonna make 2 more sandwiches. The next one is going to be with an English muffin. It's gonna be kind of like a McDonald's style. That's gonna turn out really good as well. Let's go ahead and get right to it. So let me know in the comments below, how do you guys like to cook your breakfast sandwiches? Does this look pretty good? Should I add something else next time? I thought about doing a little bit of avocado and all that stuff, but I figured let's start simple. Let's show you guys how to make a couple different styles, see how you like that, and then we can kind of go from there. If you can hear my kids in the background, I apologize. I've told you once, I'll say it 1,000 times on this channel. I have 3 kids, I'm married, we hang out outside, we do everything together, and that's just what this channel is going to be about. So if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe right now. We're going to be putting out videos all year long. You're going to see a lot of family fun along the way. All right, so again, now we see the brownness coming through on the other side of this sausage. Let's flip it, let's cheese it, and let's get ready to put these last 2 breakfast sandwiches together. The last one's a surprise. I've never tried it out, so I'm going to try it out with you guys today. Let's see how it goes. All right, last 2 eggs. Let's plate up this English muffin sandwich, and then we're gonna talk about that big mamba jamba that hopefully you guys like in the end. It's all for fun. Like I said, I've never tried it, and I'm really curious myself. All right, let's plate sandwich number 2 up. Sandwich number 2 is done. And for the grand finale, we're gonna use a donut as a bun. Never tried it, let's do it together. Sausage, bacon, beautiful egg, and a nice donut on top. Sandwich number 3 is done. Let's get inside, let's try these out, let's wrap this video up. All right, so a quick, simple cook. We got 3 delicious looking breakfast sandwiches. I'm excited to share with you guys how they taste. So you already know what I want to do. Come on in real close and take a look at what we're working with. All right, so now it's time to eat. Let's take a bite of this first breakfast sandwich. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is pretty much like a breakfast on a bun from Whataburger. And literally, if I was to explain to you what's in it, this is it. Besides the fact that you only get like a sausage or a bacon. I know you can order it with both. I do it all the time. But this is pretty much a breakfast on a bun from Whataburger. Yeah, I mean, simple, delicious. I'll tell you what, you can taste that steak seasoning from the chupacabra that I put in the egg. Gives it a nice flavor. I definitely recommend hitting your eggs with at least salt and pepper to give them a little more flavor. That was delicious, 100%. Let's move on. Let's hit this one. It's kind of like an Egg McMuffin from McDonald's. For whatever reason, that's just better. I mean, I like English muffins. I didn't think I liked it that much, but having them side by side, that's why I love to do stuff like this all the time. Because you think you like something, and then you taste it right next to something else, and you start to realize, wow, they do have very, very different flavors. They are very, very different. And this English muffin gives off a great flavor. So far, that's my favorite one, hands down. And that's because obviously I love the first one, but this English muffin one, try that one out. And now, of course, the one we made for fun, the one I'm not too sure about, it's that glazed donut. This morning I picked up some donuts for my kids, and my wife said, hey, grab another one. Let's try it out. Let's see what we can do with it. So let's see how this tastes. All right, that is the best one by far. No lie. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of thought it was gonna suck, and I was gonna tell you guys like, oh man, it's delicious or whatever, but in the back of my head, like it wouldn't be that good. But straight up, like that is so good. You get savory from the sausage, from the bacon, you get that sweet from the glazed donut. Like that is just straight up delicious. I have no complaints with that at all whatsoever. Like I said, sweet, savory, salty. I taste the chupacabra steak rub coming through. The cheese, ooey gooey, delicious. Try these out. Get in your backyard, get in your kitchen, hang out with your friends, hang out with your family, cook something up. Always be confident in what you're doing. That's one thing I love to tell you guys. Be confident in your cue no matter what. As long as you're having fun, as long as you're enjoying your time you're spending with your family and friends cooking, you cannot go wrong. Sorry about my son. He's getting a little antsy over here. I told them that I was going to go get them snow cones here in a minute. But to finish this video off, 100%, I recommend doing all three of these. You can't go wrong. You're going to be cooking for different people. They're going to like different things. So, as always, I really appreciate you guys tuning into this video. Like I said earlier, if you're not already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe right now. We're going to put out videos every single week of the year. We're going to start trying to do 2. So look out for that. You can always go to GulfCoastSmoke.com. You can get some of my new merchandise. You can get some of my shirts. It helps support the channel. It helps support what we're trying to do. I'm very, very close to releasing something that I've been working on really hard with my wife for about 4 months now. And we're excited. We're anxious. So be on the lookout for that. GulfCoastSmoke.com. Follow me on all of my social media. It's going to be down in the description below. Thanks again. We'll see you guys on the next one.